Hello and welcome to our today's lesson. In this lesson, I'm going to work on the last part of Unit 1 of Cambridge Primary Mathematics Learners Book 4, and this part is aimed to check students' progress. And the first question of this part, it says, the term-to-term rule for this sequence is at 3 each time. So in the sequence, we have 401, 404, 407, 410, and it continues to 419. And then it says, this sequence continues in the same way. Continues in the same way. Which of these numbers do not belong to the sequence? Which of these numbers do not belong to the sequence? We have 422, 428, 430, 434, and so on. So to find out which of them are not in the sequence, we can continue the sequence. So after 419, we have 422, 422. So this one is in the sequence. 425, 425, 428. So 428 is also in the sequence. 431 is not, so this one is not in the sequence. 434 is in the sequence. So from these four given numbers, 430 is not in the sequence. As we continued the sequence, we couldn't find 430 in the sequence. Well, we are done with question 1, and question 2, it says, the numbers in this sequence increase by 50 each time. Increase by 50 each time. So we have 70 plus 50, 120 plus 50, 170, and plus 50, it will be 220. 220. Then it will be 270. And it continues. And then it says, what is the first number in the sequence that is greater than 500? The first number that's greater than 500. If we look at the numbers here, we have 70, then we have 120. So the first number greater than 100 is 120. Then we have 170, and we have 220. 270, and we will have 320. So the first number that can be greater than 500 is 520, because the sequence continues in a way that the first number after the 100 is ending in 20, and the second one is ending in 70. So it is the same with 500 also. Well, we are done with question 2 also. In question 3, it says, here are 3 different sequences. 3 different sequences. And we are asked to choose 2 of the sequences. Suppose I choose this one and this one. Again, it says, in what ways are the 2 sequences the same? In what ways? Let's find the rule here. This one, if we look, 6 plus 2 is 8. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. So this one, the rule is add 2. And here, the second one that we have chosen is, we have 1, 3, 5, 7, and so on. So here also, 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. In what ways they are the same? We can say they follow the same rule. They follow the same rule. They follow the same rule. Or we can say the rule for both sequences is add 2. The rule for both sequences is add 2. This is what similarity is between these 2 sequences. And again, it says, in what ways are the 2 sequences different from the third sequence? The third sequence is the one here. So in what ways they are different? One of the ways that we can find the difference is finding the rule for the sequence. So let's find the rule for this sequence. We have 8, 11, 14, 17. 8 plus what number gives us 11? 8 plus 3. 11 plus 3. 14 plus 3 is 17. So in what ways they are different? They are different based on the rule. They are different. They are different based on the rule. How based on the rule? For the first two, the rule is add 2. Then for the third one, the rule is add 3. This is what makes them different. Well, let me scroll down to move to question 4. In question 4, it says, the temperature in Iceland is negative 1 degrees Celsius. Negative 1 degrees Celsius. The temperature in Mongolia is 31 degrees colder. What is the temperature in Mongolia? Because this is for grade 4, I want to show an easy way for them to find out the difference. If we have a number line which is showing the temperature, this point is 0 degrees Celsius. So to the right we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. To the left we will have negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, and so on. So now here the temperature is negative 1. Negative 1 is here. And the temperature in Mongolia is 31 degrees colder. 31 degrees colder means it goes 31 degrees to the left of this number line. If from negative 1 we go 31 degrees to the left, it will be ending in negative 32 degrees Celsius. So the temperature in Mongolia is 32 degrees Celsius. Now it says what's the temperature in Mongolia? We can say 32 degrees Celsius. This is how we can easily find the temperature, or can differentiate even the temperature, or even we can differentiate the numbers, bigger or smaller, all these things. We can use the number line. Well, we are done with question 4, and question 5, it says use the digits to write these numbers. Use the digits to write these numbers. The first number says 335,000. 335,271. 335,000. Let me draw a line here. Okay. 335,000. Then we can give a comma. Then 271. 271. It is confusing for some of the students how to use digits. This is how you can use digits. This is the standard form of writing number. The ones which are given here are the word form, and you are just asked to write the standard form. So 335,271. B says 105,050. 105,050. 105,000, then the comma, and then we have 50. So 50 is in the tens. So we have to give a 0 in the hundreds place over here. So 105,050. Part C says 120,000. 120,000. So I can write here 120,000. 202. 202. This is how we can easily write the numbers given in the words and the digits. Well, we are done with question 5, but in question 6 it says write these numbers in words. We have the numbers in digits and we are asked to write them in words. To do so, I will scroll down so that I should have enough space over here. Well, for part A, I write here A. We have 307,000. So I can write 307,000. and 7,307,201, then 200 and 1. So we used words for the given numbers which are in digits. For B, we can write 577,000. So 577,000 and 6. And 6, we have two zeros in the place of tens and hundreds, so we don't have to mention them. And for part C, we have, let me write C here, 790,000. So 700 and 90, 790,000, 320. 320. So we are done with question 6, where we had to change the numbers given in digits to words. Well, in question 7, it says, Martha scored 1,646 points in a computer game. 1,646 points in a computer game. Which of the following is not a correct representation of her score? Which of the following? The numbers which are given are in expanded form, or it is said in decomposed form. In this book, they say decomposed form, but we can say it expanded form as well. So in part A, we have 1,000 plus 600 plus 40 plus 6. 1,000 plus 600 is 1,600, plus 40 is 1,640, and plus 6 is 1,646, which shows the same as the number here. So this one is standing for this. For part B, we have 1,000 plus 600 plus 46. 1,000 plus 600 is 1,600, and plus 46 is 1,646. So this one is also correct. And for part C, we have 1,000 plus 606 plus 4, which gives us 1,600 and 1,610. This one is not showing the number 1,646. And in D, we have 1,000 plus 606 plus 40. 1,000 plus 606 is 1,606, plus 40 is 1,646. So this is also the correct representation of 1,646. So the only one which is not showing the same number is part C of this question. Well, we are done with question 7, so let's now move to question 8. In question 8, it says, which of these numbers is 100 times larger than 555? 555. When it says 100 times, it means if we have 555, it is 100 times bigger than 555. Whatever answer we get here, that number is the answer. So 555 times 100, it will be 55,500. Which one is showing 55,500? This is the correct answer. As the question says, which of these numbers is 100 times larger than 555? This is the number which is 100 times larger. We are done with question 8 as well. So in question 9, we have copy and complete these number sentences. Copy and complete these number sentences. So because I'm solving here, I don't need to copy, I just solve it. Here it says, what number divided by 10 gives us 54? You know, when you divide a number by 10, you remove zeros from that number. So in this case, we have 10 over here. So the number that can be divided by 10 and gives us 54 is 540, because 1 0 of this goes out by 1 0 of 10 and we get 54 over there. In part B, we have 307 times a number equals 3070. So for sure, that number is multiplied by 10. Because if we multiply it by 10, we add 1 0 to the right of the number that we have over here. In part C, a number is multiplied by 100 and gives us 6000. So that number is 60. 60 times 100 gets another 2 zeros from the 100, and it is now having 3 zeros over here, which is 6000. In part D, we have 3400 divided by a number equals 34. So these 2 zeros that we have are removed. So in this case, we have 100 over here. 3400 divided by 100 gives us 34. We are done with question 9. And now in question 10, we have two parts. Part A says, what temperature is 5 degrees warmer than -1? And part B says, what temperature is 10 degrees cooler than 0? To solve this problem, again, I will draw a number line over here. In this number line, we have the 0 in the center over here, 0 degrees. And to the right, we have positive degrees, which can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To the left, we have -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Let me extend it a bit. -7, -8, -9, and so on. Now let's go back to the question. In part A, it says, what temperature is 5 degrees warmer than -1? So on the number line, we have to first find -1, which is here. -1 is here. 5 degrees warmer means 5 degrees to the right. 5 degrees towards the right, because as it goes to the right, the temperature becomes warmer, and when it goes to the left on the number line, the temperature becomes colder or cooler. So if we move 5 degrees from -1, we can find the temperature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The temperature that we found is 4 degrees Celsius. So the answer for this is 4 degrees Celsius. Well, in part B, it says, what temperature is 10 degrees cooler than 0? 10 degrees cooler than 0. 0 is over here on the number line. When it says 10 degrees cooler, we have to move 10 degrees to the left. Let me extend the number line a bit more. We have -10, -11, and so on. So from 0, we move 10 degrees to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the temperature is -10 degrees Celsius. This is how we can solve the given questions of the last part of Unit 1 of Cambridge Primary Mathematics Learners Book 4. I hope it helps you do the last part of the given chapter. And please make sure to subscribe to my channel and like the video and share the video with your friends, your classmates, and your students as well. And if you have any question, you can ask me in the comment section under this video so that I should refer to in the coming videos. Have a nice time and thank you so much.